guys, this is AniMat, and this year I went back to the Montreal Comic-Con. So pretty much, from my experience that I had last year, I knew what was coming up. Like, I was preparing myself before going there. Like, I prepared myself to go to Comic-Con. I knew what was coming up, like all the stores, the celebrities, the lineups, and all that stuff. Like, I was prepared for that, and I was ready to go, pretty much. And when I arrived, by the way, it was at a different place. Like, last year, it was at Place Bonaventure. This year, it is at Place des Congrès, which is much bigger. It had a lot more space. There was a lot more things to put in there. And the first thing that I was really shocked about was that there were no lineups to enter. You may remember last year, like if you have seen last year's video when I went to Comic-Con 2011, there was a huge lineup, and I spent probably an hour and a half at that lineup just to enter into the con. But this year, I pretty much bought my ticket, went in, walked around, and I went into the room immediately. Like, there was no lineup. I was just shocked. I was just looking around like I'm already here. Where's the lineup? This is the place? You know, I was just shocked. And also, upon entering, I heard that there was a panel coming up. And I decided, okay, well, sure, I'll go there just for the heck of it. And at the panel, it was Malcolm McDowell. You might know him from Star Trek Generations, also, but mostly I knew him from A Clockwork Orange. And I really liked that movie, so I decided to check that out. And let me tell you, Malcolm McDowell is a really energetic guy. You know, he's a really high-spirited, great, and funny guy. You know, I really do respect Malcolm McDowell now. You know, he seems great. And also this year, another thing that I was shocked about, other than no lineups, was pretty much the cosplays. Now, I was last year, when I was introduced to Comic-Con, I was also introduced to many different kinds of cosplays. This year, they were crazier than ever. Like, some of them, it's not that they look amazing. It's not really they look so much like the character they're portraying. And it's not even the fact that they're special guest cosplayers. It's not really that. It's you know, they're just ordinary people walking around. Like, some of them, they are the regular Halloween costume style, cosplays. But some of them, they look like the Hollywood makeup $700 style, and it looks godforsaken amazing. And you know, it blows my mind that they would spend all that money, all that, just to go at a convention. I don't know, I'm not really into cosplays, but I'll think about it. I'll try next time maybe, but it's just crazy how much people will just spend to look good, you know, at a convention. There were also other celebrities that were there as well. Not just Malcolm McDowell, there were a lot of other people. Big names and small names alike. They all got their panels and signed autographs and stuff like that. For me personally, I don't really want to get autographs because it's godforsaken expensive. Usually a celebrity would cost around $30 depending on the popularity. I didn't really want to get their autographs or take pictures. I'd rather spend my money on just get the merchandise. But I do like to see them, you know, just see them from a distance and stuff like that. For example, I saw Brent Spiner, or Brent Spinner if I mispronounced it, and Will Wheaton at a panel. Like, they're both from Star Trek The Next Generation, and I thought it was cool. And yeah, I already mentioned Malcolm McDowell, and the big celebrities that were there. And by the way, there's always a main celebrity that always comes to the Montreal Comic Con. Like last year it was Stan Lee and Adam West and Dick Grayson. This year it was Captain Kirk and Captain Picard. It was William Shatner and Patrick Stewart. And I do say that I am a fan of Patrick Stewart. He's a great, I find him an amazing actor. And I haven't seen, to be honest, I haven't seen Star Trek, but you could say I could go more Picard, I guess. He seems like a really intellectual guy. And by the way, I just want to say, no, I did not either see or heard that they were here or anything like that. I did not see them at all. And it's not just because they're godforsaken expensive. And they actually are. Like last year, Adam West, one of the main presentations last year was, he cost around $50. But this year, to get an autograph from William Shatner or Patrick Stewart, it costs $70 from what I heard. I'm not sure, but it's something like that. And also, you might be wondering, well, why didn't you go see them in the panels or something like that? Mainly because the lineups. Have you seen the lineup? Oh my god! That lineup was pretty much the equivalent of the lineup that I've been last year just to enter in there. I mean, this is like a San Diego Comic-Con lineup we're talking about. It's godforsaken huge! And it's just to go to the panel to see Patrick Stewart. But anyways, there were also Cars celebrities that were there. If you didn't know, they would bring in vehicles that are actually famous. And last year was the Batmobile from the 60s, and there was also the DeLorean from what I remember. But anyways, this year they brought in 3 that I can actually recognize. Well, 2 of them I can recognize. The first one, which I don't really recognize much, but thanks to my mom, because she's a big fan of this, it was the Gran Turismo from Starsky and Hutch, which my mom was a big fan of, and I actually took a picture with it, just a little gift for my mom to have. And also, another car that was there was the 1989 Batmobile from the Tim Burton Batman movies, and I have to say, it really does look awesome. I would take that Batmobile over the Chris Nolan one any day. And the third and final one that was there was the Mystery Machine. Yes, the Scooby-Doo Mystery Machine actually came to the Montreal Comic Con, and it's kind of funny because it's actually the Mystery Machine that you see in the 1969 cartoon. And I find it actually, it's cool and weird at the same time, because just the design alone, they really captured the Mystery Machine so well. Also, what was different was that last year I was alone, I was on my own, just looking around and stuff like that. It could get a little boring, pretty quickly when you're alone. But this year I had a friend with me, just checking around Comic-Con. And for those of you who have seen the Legend of the Mexicanos video, it was Half-Breed that was with me. His name is Cody. Hey, Cody! Is there anything you want to say to the people watching this?
Not really, but it's fun.
And yeah, he pretty much shopped so much, he geeked out. But the main reason why he was there was because he's a major brony, and he wanted to get an autograph signed by one of the celebrities that was there, John Delancey, who was Discord in My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. And also, while I was at the Montreal Comic-Con, I met a fellow reviewer. I actually met RobertMillion. You might know him for stuff like Critic TV or what he was actually doing there, Con Men. You know, we had a nice chat about like what we were doing with our videos and like what we're doing right now and like the convention and all that stuff. He's a great guy, and I highly recommend you go check out his videos. I'll post a link like probably at the end during the credits, or go in the link down below if you're watching this on YouTube or something like that. I highly recommend you go check out RobertMillion's stuff. You know, he's a great guy, and also like he's the guy who does the Golden Critic Awards. So major kudos to you, Rob. And so to finish off the video, I'm gonna show you what I bought. Yes, I bought some stuff at the Montreal Comic-Con. Not as much as last year, and I don't know if it's as crazy. Like I bought like the Zelda poster and the what else? The Kingdom Hearts T-shirt and the samurai sword, of course. I don't know. Well, you judge by yourself to see if I went crazy with my shopping. Well, I'm sure you guys have done crazier shopping than me at a convention, but anyways, here's what I bought. There is this Scout t-shirt from Team Fortress 2, and on the side I have this Kirby button. This Kirby plushie, which I just couldn't resist. I have to confess, I am a huge Kirby fan, and when I saw this plushie, it's just too cute to ignore. So I just had to get it. And finally, the pièce de résistance of this year is these Steampunk Goggles. Now, I was actually inspired by the image done by Mike Bennett, aka Phil Bunny. He did this art for me, which is like pretty much a steampunk version of me, and I just find it incredibly awesome. And when I saw these steampunk goggles, you know, I got pretty much inspired, and I decided to buy them. And you know what's actually even more cool is that the people who made these, they actually told me that I could go see my eye doctor, and I can ask them to get like special prescriptions for these goggles, and they told me it actually costs next to nothing because they don't have to like cut them and bend them into a special shape to get like specially prescriptions for like these, you know? It's actually really cool. And so that was pretty much my adventure, and let's see what's gonna happen for next year's Comic-Con. So see you later, dudes!